6 months of baseball, and the Red Sox season arrives at game 162, and it doesn't get simpler than this. The Red Sox win, and they take the #1 wild card, and that means they will play again at Fenway Park. The Red Sox tied with the Yankees going into play today. Seattle and Toronto 1 game back and still alive, and Chris Sale goes for the Sox today. Dave O'Brien alongside the Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley and Jemai Webster next. The Red Sox on the brink of wrapping it up, and it's a Sale day.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Red Sox walked into Washington as down as they can be after losing 2 out of 3 to Baltimore, and they knew they had to sweep this series. The Yankees did them a huge losing. 2 games to Tampa was a huge loss for the Yankees. 2 big wins later, and here we are, game number 162. We got Chris Sale on the mound, and what more could you ask for? This team has been on the brink many times over the last month, and they always seem to find their way. They need to finish this season off in style with a big win today, and then they get to host the wild card game on Tuesday.
Well, a chaotic finish is still a possibility, but Saturday's win was charged with emotion. Tanner Houck was brilliant. Christian Vasquez a huge hit, and the Red Sox are poised to sweep. The postseason is in their sights as the 2021 Red Sox play a huge game number 162 coming up next. Plenty of sunshine. Here's a look at the Red Sox lineup. It's brought to you by Toyota's official website for deals. BuyAToyota.com. Kike Hernandez at second. Then it's Schwarber at first. Bogarts at short. Devers at third. J.D. Martinez in right. The left fielder is Verdugo. Renfroe in center. Vasquez catching. Chris Sale will bat. And out of the 9 spot. It's the National starting pitcher presented by Amica. Experience Amica Auto, Home, and Life Insurance. Yohan Odon making his major league debut. He's 23 years old from the Dominican Republic.
Let's take a look at the Nationals defense today. Around the infield, third to first. Boom at third. Escobar at short. Mercer at second. Zimmerman at first today. Out in the outfield left to right. Josh Bell in left. Thomas in center. Juan Soto in right behind the plate. Avila catching Odon.
The umpires are brought to you by Toyota's website for deals. BuyAToyota.com. It'll be Field and Culbreth. He's the crew chief behind the plate. Rayburn, Hoy, and Cuzzy on the bases. We're available as telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Visit ToyotaCertified.com to see factory-back used Toyotas right now. Nadone fires in at 97, and he'll throw out the baseball so he can keep that. That's his first big league pitch.
Boy, this kid has got to be nervous. This is a huge game.
Kike 250 with 20 home runs, 60 runs batted in.
We thought Gray had the big fastball yesterday. This kid looks like he throws a little harder. Don't know about his command. He loves his changeup, we heard. His breaking balls are so-so.
Nadone ranked the number 22 prospect in their system. Started the year at High A Wilmington. So he's pitched at A ball, Double A, Triple A, and now in the major leagues today.
We'll be watching that breaking ball if he has any command of it.
Schwarber on deck, and the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him to go on that one, and he struck out Kike. One away.
Yeah, a little curveball there out of the strike zone. Back-to-back breaking balls that weren't close, but Kike went fishing. Curveball that went down. You know, you've never seen anybody, you have no idea.
Well, pretty good start for the youngster. He strikes out the first man he faces in the major leagues. And here's Schwarber. At 265, 32 homers, 71 runs batted in. He was 1 for 3 yesterday with a double.
Well, you can see why you would think about Schwarber leading off, right? I mean, he does not. He's going to get on base. This guy is unbelievable.
We did for the Nationals rather successfully. What do you have, 7 leadoff home runs?
Oh yeah, I mean, and to me he's just been incredible as far as taking base on balls. He just, yeah, and that's why he can go deep or he can walk. You can't run. That's not that you have to nowadays leading off.
Poured in there 97. Nationals manager David Martinez said he wants to get a look at this kid for next year's staff. At some point, he says they will have him up for sure from the minor leagues and pitching at the big league level regularly.
He's going to make him throw a strike. There's no doubt. And he's not going to get cute and throw a breaking ball.
And missed away at 96. Red Sox have their first base runner. Time now for the weather forecast presented by Window World, the official replacement window of the Boston Red Sox. I thought it was cooler than that. Forecast I saw
85.
85 and
Goodness.
partly cloudy.
I love 85.
Ooh. Brings up Xander Bogaerts at 296 with 23 home runs. And Xander 1 for 2 with 3 walks yesterday.
Oh, he's been walking a lot, following suit. Schwarber kind of following right after him. He's been getting on base. Not a lot of hits. He's due to come out too and get a big hit today.
He follows that one for a strike, 83 miles an hour. Rafael Devers on deck. And again at 97, certainly likes his heat.
Yeah, I don't blame him. The ball's right down Broadway, but had a little giddy up on it.
Good news today, Red Sox reinstating Garrett Whitlock from the 10-day IL. He has not appeared obviously in the series. Hope to get him in today. And the 1-2 jammed him. Escobar and Mercer got one, and a flip on in time for the double play. So that'll do it for the Sox here in the first inning with the Nationals coming up. Escobar, Soto, and Bell. Ryan Zimmerman, who may or may not be retiring, followed by Mercer. Alex Avila is definitely retiring. This is his last major league game. Keyboom followed by the pitcher Adon. Against the Red Sox starting pitcher, presented by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer and experience the fully electric Audi e-tron today. Chris Sale 5-1, ERA of 2.90.
Here's the Red Sox defense today, presented by the Oakers Company, celebrating 100 years of service and support, and proud home of TouchView Interactive. The Red Sox have made 108 errors in 161 games. Down the infield, third to first, Devers, Bogaerts, Hernandez, and Schwarber at first today. Out in the outfield, left to right, Verdugo, Renfroe, J.D. Martinez in right. Behind the plate, Vasquez catching Chris Sale.
Red Sox and the Yankees with identical records of 91 and 70. Remembering that the Red Sox hold a tiebreaker. And the first pitch will be off the plate, a ball on Thomas, hitting 239. Sale making his first career start against Washington. It's one of the 3 clubs he's never faced. Arizona and Cincinnati are the others.
Yeah, very disappointing last time out. Chris Sale had a 2-0 lead going into the 6th. Gave up a 2-run home run to Mountcastle on a changeup. And boy, that was as angry as I've ever seen him after that. There's the changeup right there. Trying to find out if you've got an outside corner early on in this game. Colbreth behind the plate.
Red Sox 6-2, and Sale is on the mound. Right past him. 2-2.
Boy, that looked like 100 miles an hour the way he swung. That ball's right by him.
95 away, 3-2.
Everything away early on here.
Every game in the big leagues today beginning around 3 o'clock, either 3:05 or 3:10 Eastern time. Alcides Escobar on deck, the shortstop. He's one guy who's had a lot of plate appearances against Chris Sale, and he's hit him very well, which is not often said.
You don't see too many guys have that many at bats, but being in the Central American League Central for so many years.
Cut on and missed. He put him away at 95. Thomas down swinging.
A lot of hard stuff to Lane Thomas. 3-2. Fastball upstairs. Ball's out of the strike zone. Thank goodness he swung for strikeout for Sale.
Well, here's Escobar, 286, 4 home runs, but against Chris Sale, 338 lifetime. There's 25 hits off Chris Sale.
He's got a home run in this series. He's only got 4 on the season. Took Barnes deep the other night, Friday night.
And Soto on deck. Here's the 0-1. Both the Red Sox and the Yankees will clinch wild cards with a victory today, or if Seattle and Toronto lose.
There's the first breaking ball we've seen. Little slider back door. I assume we're going to see a lot of breaking balls today, but he's come out throwing hard.
How about this division, Eck? You've got 4 teams who've won 90 or more games in the AL East.
That doesn't happen very often.
Tampa Bay has exactly 100 wins going into the season finale. Here's the 1-2.
Ooh.
Did he offer? Nope.
From the back door to the back foot.
TC and Jim are in the studio, going to keep us updated on the other games so important today. We're calling it Chaos Central. It could be that.
Doesn't look like chaos.
Not at the moment. They look pretty cool, calm, and collected.
Yep.
But a 4-way tie is possible, forcing a game 163 on Monday.
I don't even want to put a 4-way tie in my brain.
I know.
Right now. I don't want any part of that.
But it could be absolute chaos around 6:30 tonight. Could be.
I just like the fact that everybody's playing right now.
Yep, everybody's starting at the same time. It's been fairly recent baseball. 3-2 pitch, and he's going to drive that one foul down the right field line. Fangraphs puts the Red Sox chance of winning a wild card at 89.6%. And the Yankees at 80%.
Well, you couldn't ask for anything more than having Chris Sale on the mound for game 162.
In there, strike 3, back-to-back Ks from the lefty. 2 down.
A lot of fastballs early on by Chris Sale. 3-2 high fastball, top of the zone. He gets it. This ball just gets there. Gets the call. Escobar probably thought it was high, but it wasn't.
Well, here's Soto, 315, 29 homers, 95 runs batted in. The crack of the bat yesterday looked like maybe he had another one.
Oh, that would have been crushing. He almost hit a grand slam off of Davis yesterday.
And those two have become really good friends. I mean, apparently words exchanged, and Soto was very angry about it after the game. He says one of the reasons he put so much into that swing he felt that Austin Davis was giving him some lip.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He's an animated guy anyway.
Oh, totally. And thinking back to that at bat, Davis, you know, he takes a long time to get in the box to begin with. And I just saw Davis really he never really moved. He was kind of frozen on the mound, never stepped off. He just was waiting. He could have easily said something, but we didn't see it.
Soto said he was talking trash. Swung on and missed. 94 miles an hour. He strikes out the side. Chris Sale out of the gate rather quickly. For offers not seen on TV, visit buyatoyota.com. By Duncan, New England and Red Sox Nation runs on Duncan. Subaru of New England proudly celebrating 50 years of love. And by Sullivan Tire and Complete Auto Service, we're always here to get you there. Sox coming up to bat in the second inning. No score after one. It'll be Devers, Martinez, and Verdugo. Rafael, 36 home runs. Trying to get the Red Sox offense started against the young righty. Don got a double play ball in the first inning after walking a man. It's going to be slapped down the line and a fair ball. Bell will scoop that up, and Rafi with a single to start the second inning. And J.D. Martinez will be next. Time for an update. Back to the studio. Here's TC. All right, Tom, thank you very much. I mean, that Toronto team can swing it. They are scary.
They really are. I tell you what, though, on the other side of the world over here, Seattle, they have been playing some great baseball for what, good close to 3 weeks now.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of games they've won late, very exciting fashion, including last night.
Yeah, last night they were up 3-1 in the 8th. Angels went ahead 4-3, and then they came back and beat them, which was that place was rocking last night.
Sure was. Haniger had a big one. He's had a great year. Drove in 5. So hold on to your hat today. Devers on. And a high twisting fly down the right field line, but a foul ball. By the way, Nate Eovaldi is the only Red Sox pitcher tabbed as unavailable today. Otherwise, all hands on deck.
I'll tell you what, having to piece together 4 innings yesterday wasn't an easy thing to do, especially after the perfect 5 from Houck. How about that?
He gets drilled. JD can't get free of that. Hit by the pitch, and the Red Sox have something brewing. It'll be first and second, nobody out, and Verdugo about to climb in.
Boy, Don trying to get a fastball in that you got to have some conviction to keep that ball straight. Got away from him. The ball had some tail to it, big time, tailed into the middle of JD's back. Maybe it got him on the elbow, tricep, where did it get him? Didn't feel real good wherever.
Verdugo's batting stats presented by Plymouth Rock Assurance, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox.
These are the kind of situations that the Red Sox haven't taken advantage of over the last last week. Nobody out, couple guys on.
No time like the present. Alex trying to snap an 0 for 8, 2 for 13 on this trip. Red Sox with a scoring opportunity here in the second inning. And the 1-0. Snapped it in there, the breaking ball.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. You know, kind of an ugly breaking ball. Kind of a lazy breaking ball. Top of the zone. That's that changeup.
That's the pitch the Sky Report says he'll throw anywhere in the count.
Well, he missed so badly with this. This ball one hops Avila. Nice pick is what it was.
On his last day in a big league uniform. As a player anyway.
He's not that old.
Nice 34. Swinging a high fly into the corner. On the move, it's Bell, and sliding into foul ground. He can't get to it.
Well, I thought that ball was foul easy, and it just almost maybe a couple feet from the chalk. Look, this is fairly close. He almost makes the catch too. He ran out of room and just reached for it, but that's only a couple feet from chalk. Kind of shied away from it a little bit, running out of room.
Yeah, a little wall shy. 2-2. Sox trying to get on the board here against the Nats. Another breaking ball down to the dirt. I think Avila's going to get a workout in his last appearance as a player. Remember, he had a lot of concussion issues several years ago when he was with the Tigers.
I do. I remember that.
On foul tips.
Was it foul tips or not a play at the plate or something like that, right?
On the foul balls right in that mask.
I put the ranch on a fastball here. There's no way this kid throws something off speed. Oh, he did.
Yep, breaking ball struck him out.
I lost the ranch. Me and Verdugo.
Big first out.
I mean, Verdugo's sitting dead red. Sitting dead red. That ball never was a strike. Just a little too anxious. I mean, he has trouble throwing breaking ball for a strike. There's no doubt about it.
He struck out 2. And here's Hunter. 262, 31 homers, 96 runs batted in. Still has a shot at driving in 100. Another one into the dirt. Runners hold.
The only breaking ball we've seen for a strike was kind of a lazy one, top of the zone.
Interesting road trip for Renfroe. He has only 5 hits. He's 5 for 20, but he's hit 3 home runs.
That 3-run shot Friday night was a beautiful thing.
Devers at second, Martinez at first. Oh, had a pitch to hit. He fouled it off.
He did have a pitch to hit. He opened up that time.
Yeah, bit Avila.
And he loves to get extension, but that ball was inner half, and he just looked like he had opened up his hip, like he was kind of clean it out.
And the right-hander's 1-1.
Well, if that ball just hangs just a little bit more. Had a good swing at it.
They've been getting very, very good crowds over the weekend in D.C. They draw well.
Well, this is ridiculous. You think about how far they're out of first place. Nothing to gain here, but it's a lot to do about the Red Sox, no doubt about it.
Yeah, no question.
Red Sox fans.
Fastball in there for strike 3. That froze Renfroe, and there are 2 out here in the second.
Yeah, here we go again. 2 on, nobody out. Back-to-back punch outs. This one looking high fastball, high and away. Came back just a hair. Got a lot of plate. That's a strike all day long. Pair of shoes there for Renfroe.
Well, Vasquez will try to salvage something in the inning, which began very well. The base hit by Rafael, and then JD getting hit by the pitch.
Boy, did he get a big hit last night. And it was a triple. He doesn't get too many triples, but that couldn't have come at a better time. first pitch fastball from Rainey last night.
RBI in the 9th inning. On the corner, a strike.
Boy, this was huge. Fastball 97, 98. He stung it. Soto almost got there, pulled up against the fence, and big run. Second run comes in, and here's a triple by Vasquez. We saw a lot of that last night. Emotion late in that game.
His biggest hit of the season. He'll chop that one to third, and Keyboom will take the easy out. So a frustrating inning. Red Sox had the first 2 men aboard. They failed to score.
Parker on sale now. Buy your tickets today. Visit redsox.com/postseason.
Chris Sale back at it. Struck out the side in the first inning. He got Thomas, Escobar, and Soto. And that'll be 4, 5, 6 Bell, Zimmerman, and Mercer. Josh Bell's had a nice year with 27 home runs. Chris Sale, first career start against the Nationals. The Yankees in Tampa Bay are still scoreless. They're in the 3rd inning. Tampa Bay has the only hit in that game so far. TC and Jim will keep you posted as we move through this vitally important afternoon. Bell will take a ball. Switch hitting first baseman. Former Pittsburgh Pirate, where he was an all-star in 2019.
Had a great year in 2019. Drove in over 100 runs.
Bell has hit 18 home runs as a left-handed hitter, 9 as a right-handed batter. The 2-0. 93 miles an hour. He'll foul it away.
Got that ball in on him, trying to fight it off. 13 out of 21 pitches have been fastballs so far.
'94 again, hit toward the corner. That's going to drop down. Picked up by Martinez. Into second base is Bell, and he'll slide in with a double.
Yeah, back-to-back fastballs. One got in on him a little bit, but this one, he let it travel a little bit, but he got the barrel to it right down the line. JD just couldn't get there.
And a big hand here for Ryan Zimmerman, the first baseman. He's really been the face of their franchise. He has not outright announced his retirement, but he's playing with the idea, and many of these fans obviously are convinced the last time they're going to see him.
Boy, they love him here. They should.
Well, he's having a hard time holding it together.
Oh, wow.
He's had a lot of big hits, had a lot of injuries too, but a lot of big hits. 11 career walk-off home runs, which is 3rd most in Major League history. Look at this scene.
I'll tell you, this is something. This is a moment here.
Boy, he's fighting through tears. And you know, Chris Sale wanted to get the baseball and start to work, but very classy there to allow that moment to unfold.
Yeah, he tipped his hat to Chris Sale too, but you can see he's choked up here.
Runner at second. 94 in tight. He is their all-time home run leader with 284.
You got to tie him up too. He likes to extend. That ball down, out, over. He can go get it.
Zimmerman, 37 years old. He has had to battle through some very serious injuries over the course of his career. He has hit 14 home runs this year, batting .246. Sale trying to ring up his 4th K. Bell off the bag at second. 1-2 coming. And struck him out.
Absolute perfect spot for that fastball. Ties him up. He tied him up earlier in this count. Then he wouldn't fish at that slider, and he goes right back to it. I mean, that is a perfect spot.
I also think, as emotional as he got, that was almost a foregone conclusion. That had to be really hard to battle through that.
How do you hit? Yeah. I mean, it's beyond me.
4 strikeouts for Sale. Here's Jordy Mercer, the second baseman, 254. Just a couple of home runs. Scoreless in the bottom of the second. And a breaking ball sweeping in there for a strike.
Boy, that's a great way to start off a hitter for a strike. And now you haven't seen his fastball. Got that breaking ball on your mind. And his fastball is playing good today. It says 95, but it plays like more than that.
Avila on deck.
Yeah, we've yet to see a changeup, I believe. Maybe one.
Bell led off the inning with a double. That's going to be stroked into left center field. That's going to drop down for a hit. That'll get all the way to the wall and bring in Bell. And it's Washington striking first here this afternoon as they take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, just not a very good pitch. He threw him something off speed, slider for a strike, and he comes back with a changeup, I believe, after the fastball. Excuse me. Haven't seen a lot of changeups today, and this one, you know, he got burnt last time out. This is a changeup. Out over the plate, something he could hit. Sped up his bat, hit it in the gap. So 2 doubles in this inning, and they draw first blood here with Bell scoring.
So a pair of doubles for the Nats, and that'll bring up Avila, who looks at a strike 188 with a home run.
Boy, you don't expect Mercer to drive in any runs. I mean, somebody like that you don't expect to be hitting Chris Sale.
Avila has announced he will retire after the game. He's 34 years old. And 13 years in the major leagues.
His dad, the general manager of the Tigers. He always had that beard. That guy has He can grow a beard in no time.
Yes.
Doesn't he?
One of those guys who shaves and about an hour later needs to shave again.
They had another guy like that with DC, a second baseman. You remember? I'll think of his name. That same kind of beard. 5 o'clock shadow constantly.
1-2.
Has no chance at that breaking ball. The guy I was thinking about was Espinoza. You remember him?
Yeah,
He always had that growth going.
Yep. Mercer at second with 1 out and a run in.
Oh,
wow. Chris Sale
wow.
tumbling.
God, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
From him, obviously, but you're just worried that he's hurt. God forbid. He just sort of crumbled. What gave on him? It's just everything gave. They started to push off, and then the front foot, his right foot didn't.
Well, he dragged the lead shoe
on the ground
instead of planting it.
Right.
And that caused the tumble.
Oh, that's frightening.
Appears to be fine.
It was almost a one-hop strike.
How weird was that?
Wasn't it?
2-2. And right back with a breaking ball, and he got him. He struck him out. Number 5 for Sale.
Oh, I told you he had no chance at his breaking ball. Zero chance. This isn't even a great one. The ball's upstairs, but not a good swing. I mean, this is a hell of a guy to try to have your last game played against.
So Keyboom is going to be put on with a runner at second base and 2 down with a pitcher coming up. He's on to hit for the first time in his major league career. An intentional walk of the number 8 hitter Keyboom. With Lane Thomas to follow if the inning is still kicking for the Nationals. .94 in for ball 1.
He's got that body language like he's not even going to swing.
Sales 1-1 home. Another heater. And he has the opposing pitcher lined up for his 6th strikeout in the first 2 innings.
Best thing he does is not leave the box. That's what I like.
Yes, he gets it over quickly. He does swing the bat there. He strikes out. They get a first run of the ball game. 1-0 Washington.
Top of the third. And last night, all 5 of the Red Sox runs were scored with 2 outs, their second in that statistical category only to the Tampa Bay Rays. And what we've seen in those critical moments is showing a improved plate approach, having quite a bit of discipline, also being a little bit more patient at the plate as well, and attacking quality pitches, something that Alex Cora said will be key for this team, and getting feedback in the batter's box was something that is a necessary tool against somebody like the debuting Yohan Adon today. And I talked with J.D. Martinez about the team's plate approach. He said we have been grinding out at bats, which has led to some of their success offensively. And also the quality at bats have been intentional. We've seen an underreported celebratory gesture from the team when they get on with a check mark. Bobby Dahlbeck told me it's like a gold star. It's been good stuff.
Jemai, thank you very much. Chris Sale, who has 3 hits in his major league career as a hitter, 3 for 25. Leading things off here in the third. It is 1-0 Nationals. Kike Hernandez on deck.
Decent swing by Chris.
Of his 3 hits, 1 is a double.
Yeah, he hit it in Philly, if I recall.
0-2. Down he goes, hacking. Out number 1. Back to the studio. TC. All right, TC. So Seattle, they've had so many great wins here in the last month, but they're in a quick hole to the Angels and getting larger. Here's Kike. He struck out in the first inning.
This kid with breaking ball has been decent so far. Wasn't expecting him to have it, command with it.
And Don's 0-1.
There it is again.
Another one.
Kike's not picking it up either. Swung at a ball and a dirt curveball to strike out the first time up.
He may get another one right here. But he does throw 97 too. Making his major league debut this afternoon. A fastball in there for strike 3. I think he must have been looking breaking ball.
Yeah, that's what happened. Looking fastball the first time, swung at a curveball. That time looking breaking ball and gets frozen with a fastball that got more than enough plate.
That's his 5th strikeout. There's a lot of question about how long Davey Martinez would stick with him today. Obviously, he's going to continue to ride this, but he's probably off to a much better start than anyone figured. They wanted to see how he would react on this stage in front of a big crowd, a very meaningful game for the Red Sox. So far, they're going to be very happy.
Yeah, they got the big double play ball from Bogey in the first,
And then he pitched around and 2 guys on, nobody out last inning.
Kyle Schwarber took a walk in the first. Nothing came of that. Red Sox had a couple of base runners in the second on a single and a hit batsman. Nothing came of that.
That's a ball. He took it. When Schwarber takes it, it's a ball. Maybe groove him one here. No changeup. Came back just enough. Caught the corner.
2-2.
He might throw him that thing again. Nope. Breaking ball.
And a payoff pitch. He buried it and he walked him again. Schwarber takes ball 4 for the second time, so with 2 down, that'll bring up Xander. Bogey hitting into a double play in the first inning. Still leading American League shortstops in on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and OPS. And looking to do with 2. Power hitter presented by Comcast Business, serving gig speeds to the most businesses. Red Sox players with 20+ home runs this season. TK joining that party yesterday. All the Red Sox have to do today is win, and they own the top wild card position. That means they get to host the wild card game at Fenway. scheduled for Tuesday. And as mentioned, Nathan Eovaldi being held out. He will not pitch in this game. Everybody else is available.
Well, they set this up a long time ago when they mapped out Chris Sale, all the starts he was going to have, and it was going to finish right here, right now.
Look to hold up. They do appeal. No swing. 2-2.
Just not sure about this guy, what he's going to feature.
Fastball away, and he checked and fouled it off. 2-2. Trying to get on in front of Rafael Devers, who waits on deck. Rafi has the only hit so far against Adon. That was a single to lead off the second inning. Struck him out. The breaking ball has been better than advertised. He strikes out 3 in the inning. Thank you very much. The home run ball. They're the best in the business at that. And there's a look at the wild card standings at the moment. Now, if the Yankees were to secure the top American League wild card spot and the Red Sox tie with one team for that second spot, the Sox would host that team in game 163 on Monday. Here 1-0 Washington in the third inning. And Thomas steps in, looks at a strike. He whiffed to begin the ball game. Every out that Sale has recorded so far has been a strikeout. Thomas out of Knoxville, Tennessee, acquired from the St. Louis Cardinals in the John Lester deal.
Well, that thing went around the block and came and nipped the outside corner. Don't know if it did or not, but he got the call.
Evens it up 2-2.
Starting to throw more breaking balls this time around.
Came out firing. He struck out the first 3 batters that he faced in the opening inning.
Yeah, all on fastballs.
3-2.
He normally could throw a strike when he has to. Doesn't walk guys for a strikeout pitcher.
He's had 3 full counts already. And he does walk him. So he's walked 2, one of those intentional that puts on Thomas.
Don't miss WB Mason extra innings right after the game. TC and Jim will break down the game, and we'll hear from Chris Sale and Alex Cora. Who but WB Mason?
Alcides Escobar struck out looking in the first inning. He does have 25 hits in 75 at bats against Chris. Last half of the third.
First pitch changeup. It's a hard changeup for him. 88.
We've seen a couple of soft tossing left-handers recently. That would be a top-end fastball.
Yes, you're right. You are.
Some of those guys bedeviled the Red Sox, though. Well, they have bounced back in style here in D.C. Here's the 0-1.
Wells, the guy that beat him on Thursday night, he topped out at 86. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and that was grunting to get that in.
So much for velocity.
Washington does lead the National League in batting average at 258. 93 for a strike. That has not done them a whole lot of good because they are last in their division despite Soto's great year. 65 and 96. One-two to Escobar will not be made, and back in is Thomas.
Not known for his move to first base, Chris Sale, because he needs to break down his windup to get into his funk delivery.
We just mentioned John Lester, another guy not noted for his move to first base.
It almost became a joke about how he did it, but wasn't it? He couldn't throw the ball at first base. It was his problem.
Got better at it eventually when he went to Chicago. It took a little while.
Yeah, they would take the biggest of leads right in front of his face. It just, begging for him to throw over there.
Yeah. Daring him.
And it was like, you're out in no man's land, and he's not going to throw over here.
It's like he had a mental block about it. Just recently won his 200th career game. Outstanding member of the Red Sox. 2-2 pitch to Escobar, and he'll float that one. Hit it gently, but he'll dunk it down into center field. And Thomas is safely into second base. Escobar with another hit against Chris Sale.
Well, I'm surprised that Thomas didn't read this. If he reads this, this is first to third. This guy could run a little bit, Thomas. I mean, it's a little breaking ball that he didn't hit very hard at all. And if you're on the bases right now, you got to read this a little bit. Look at Thomas. He's just sort of floating out there. He didn't read it. He just didn't. Thank goodness for the Red Sox. It's first and second with nobody out.
Got a good laugh from his manager.
What's he laughing about?
Well, it was just a looping little pop-up that fell in. My bet is that.
I guess. But
got a hit out of it. Well, here's Juan Soto. Real trouble here for Chris Sale. First and second, nobody out, and already down 1-0. He struck out in the first inning. A ball outside. And Soto's certainly an MVP candidate. And over the last 24 games, he's really playing like one, hitting .410. And he's walked 32 times in that span.
Well, he's never seen somebody like Chris Sale, though, before. Punch him out on a high fastball. First time up. He can't believe he didn't get to that. That ball's upstairs. Slider followed up with a high fastball.
Soto 95 runs batted in. Has two men out there and the 1-1 pitch.
Boy.
Same spot, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same reaction.
Yeah.
1-2. According to Elias Sports Bureau, his 98 home runs are fourth most in Major League history for someone before they turned 23 years old, behind Mel Ott, Eddie Matthews, and Tony Conigliaro.
Boy, he has a problem with somebody saying something to him, but meanwhile, his at-bats are really different than anybody else. Let's put it that way.
Thomas at second, Escobar at first. Sale needs a whiff. Now that could have been a strike.
It's hard for him setting up outside. That's the hardest ball he's thrown. Let's say 97.
It did.
I mean, setting up outside. How do you frame this? You're just reaching for it. If you're sitting there, he's a pair of shoes.
Two and two.
3 fastballs in a row to this point.
And the 6-6 lefty to fire. He swung that very hard and ripped it foul.
Talk about a quick bat. Fastball in his face, and he rifles that ball foul, second deck. Look where this pitch is. This is a ball coming at him. Right at you. Look at that. He gets the barrel to it. Can't keep it fair. But he's geared for that fastball. He needs to throw a wrinkle here, don't you?
Sale has struck out 6. And that's in there for strike 3. Caught him looking for number 7. And Soto will take a seat for the second time.
Yeah, after 3 fastballs, and he just begging to throw a breaking ball away. And it's sitting there. It's just sitting there, and he did it. Sweeping slider, outside corner. Soto's got to sit down.
And now Josh Bell, who has the 1 run on the board today after his double in the second inning. Mercer drove him in with a double of his own. 1-0 Washington. Sale trying to get out of it. Back to number 1 for a strike. '27 home runs. He's driven in 88. Josh Bell.
Sale making pitches when he has to so far.
Base hit into left field. Thomas will stop at third, and the bases are going to be loaded with 1 down.
Thomas froze at second base, making sure this ball got into left field. I'm thinking he's going to score on a base hit to left field. Thomas being really careful on the bases today.
Now Ryan Zimmerman's parents are here to watch what certainly feels like a send-off for him. Meanwhile, Dave Bush is out to the hill. And all sorts of trouble here for Chris Sale. A walk and 2 singles, and they're loaded up with 1 away for Ryan Zimmerman.
Threw the fastball by Zimmerman last time up to punch him out.
Strikeout victim in the second inning. His first at bat, he had tears in his eyes.
I wish he had tears in his eyes right now.
First at bat, he was wearing sunglasses.
Yes, you're right.
Taking those off. No place to put him. Can Sale get out of this? That's going to be ball 1.
Oh, you got to have that ball inside.
Zimmerman with 6 career grand slams.
He likes that ball out over the plate.
Tried to hold, and he did hold. He did not swing, and the count 2-0.
Boy, you were counting on a swing right there, and he almost did. That's close. That is really close. Got to go after him. No.
No fastball, 3-0.
Here it is.
Bases loaded.
Oh.
And he walks him to force in a run. And he's walked 2 men in the inning.
3 in the game. Unheard of.
And that'll make it 2-0 Washington. Zimmerman with the RBI.
Yeah, really not even close. And the hook is out. How about that?
That's going to do it for Chris Sale. Sawamura replaces him. And a hornet's nest all loaded up with 1 down, and we'll have more in a moment. By Lexus and the Lexus Strikeout Hunger Program, and by Amica Insurance. Experience Amica Auto, Home, and Life Insurance. Chris Sale departs early, 2 1/3, and leaves behind a real mess. And 2 runs charged against him. Time now for the BuyFordNow.com call to the bullpen. Sawamura trying to clean it up.
Wow, this kind of scares you a little bit. Sawamura hasn't been able to find the plate himself, but he's been a valuable part of this bullpen all year long. Great, good numbers. But to me, Chris Sale, that's a 4-pitch walk with the bases loaded. Unheard of.
And forcing in the second run. That's the last pitch he throws. And here's Mercer with only 1 down, and they're all jammed up. He doubled in a run in the second inning. He'll take ball 1.
Here we go.
This is the first appearance in 9 days for Sawamura. So how sharp can he hope to be?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, guys have been doing the job. Every time Cora goes to him, he gets the best out of him. I hope he gets it here.
Right to short. That's out number 1. That's out number 2. And good work by Sawamura, the double play with the bases loaded to escape it. Steel plays brought to you by New England Chevy dealers.
What a appearance by Sawamura. I'll tell you what, Hall of Fame move by Cora to take out Sale, and he produces a double play ball. Huge play in this game.
But Washington with the early 2-0 lead. Sox have Devers, Martinez, and Verdugo due up.
Boy, you got to give it to Cora. He goes out there and takes the ball. He didn't like those 4 pitches to Zimmerman.
Strange outing for Sale, by the way. Started out by striking out the first 3 men, but then a lot of base run, a lot of traffic after that. Meanwhile, Adon has pitched extremely well here in his major league debut. He has struck out 6. He's allowed just 1 hit.
We're going to look back at that. Hopefully that be the move of the game so far.
Bringing in Sawamura.
Rafael a base hit second inning. So he's 1 for 1. JD Martinez on deck.
Red Sox need to answer right now.
Good movement on that fastball. 0-2.
Yeah, started him with that changeup and followed it up with a fastball. Kind of surprising how well this kid has pitched up to this point.
Yeah, he looks unfazed by the big league stage. The 0-2. Started the year in A-ball. Ranked the number 22 prospect in their system. Getting an end of season call up.
He got 6 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. Looking for number 7.
Shot out to center field. That's deep. That's carrying back. There she's gone. And there's an answer. Rafael Devers, number 37. He clocks it, and the Red Sox get on the scoreboard. That'll make it 2-1. That only traveled 432.
Yeah, ask and you shall receive, and he touched that off again. Home run yesterday, followed up with a solo shot again today. And that ball's gone right off the bat. High fastball, barrel. I mean, he drove it. I mean, he drove this thing. Thomas just gives it a look. The ball didn't get up in the air. Kind of like a line shot out of here.
Red Sox first home run brought to you by Audi and the all-new 2021 Audi e-tron. 37. He's driven in 110.
He looked like he called timeout right before that pitch, didn't he? He said, my bad, and then he got himself a fastball.
So the Red Sox with a blast. Down a run. JD, of course, at 28 of them. Speedway will donate $500 to Boston Children's Hospital for every Red Sox home run. All donations raised stay local to support Boston Children's Hospital. Martinez hit by a pitch in the second inning.
Nothing but breaking balls here to JD.
Red Sox looking to reach the postseason for the 25th time. First time since 2018. And it'll drift inside with a breaking ball.
Cobrath kind of flinched on that. I thought he was about to ring him up.
Two coming. Went with a fastball and he struck him out. First out here in the fourth inning for Boston.
Yeah, JD a little confused. It's at bat, all breaking balls and high fastball by Yamon.
He's punched out 7. That includes Verdugo.
Got him on a 3-2 curveball in the dirt first time up, which I was shocked that he didn't throw him a fastball. There's that changeup. We heard about that one, but the breaking balls kind of fooled us. I didn't think we were going to get this kind of breaking ball today.
Well, they said it had been developing and improving.
It's developing right now.
Developing on a big league stage. There have been 19 outs in the game by the two clubs, and 14 have been on strikeouts. And before we go any further in this game, Dennis Eckersley, happy birthday to you, my friend.
I forgot all about that.
You forgot all about it?
Busy. My brain's somewhere else right now.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
We were going to get you a cake, but you hate cake.
Yeah, I do. And who says that?
Who does this? What?
I had a chocolate cake when I was a kid, and I ate so much of it, and I got sick.
I figured it was a childhood mishap.
It is.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of those.
3-1, hammered the other way for a base hit. On the charge, here's Thomas. He is going to take off now, head on back as the throw came into second. Get him in a rundown now. And Verdugo trying to get to any base.
They can't turn this tickle. Oh my goodness.
And finally, he is out. Well, he was indecisive in the end.
It's at the beginning too. You know, he just didn't say, I'm going to go to second right away. And once you hesitate, you're done. That ball's right in the gap, right in between the left fielder and the center fielder. So, you know, you want to be aggressive and go for it. Once he hesitated, he should have just went back to first. But watch this. Ground ball base hit right between them, right between the outfielders. And you don't see it there, but he had second thoughts. He gets hung out to dry halfway to second base. They have a hard time in this pickle, but they finally do get him.
So 2 away for Hunter Renfroe. He struck out looking in the second inning.
There's your bad base running for this game, as we see every game, seems like every night.
Yeah, and by that you mean somewhere in the major
Somebody,
leagues.
yes, not necessarily the Red Sox, but it happened to be right here.
Red Sox with a run up there on the Devers home run, number 37. Hunter is at 31.
This guy's got the right-handed hitters fooled with that breaking ball.
Two strikes on Renfroe. And he goes fishing again. Down he goes, strike 3. That's 8 of them now for the right-hander making his big league debut, Adon. So Toronto bearing down on 91 victories and putting pressure on the Red Sox and Yankees with the home run ball.
Boy,
Springer's been spectacular.
I'll tell you what, Baltimore gave us everything we can handle, and then they go to Toronto, get crushed up there.
Salmora got out of a jam not of his making in the third inning, got a big double play off Mercer's bat. Red Sox then came up, and a home run by Devers makes it a 1-run game.
I can't remember the last time Salmora was in a game. Long time in between appearances.
9 days ago, that was September 24th. It was against the Yankees.
That's a net. And then last night, Davis hadn't been in a game in a long time. Comes in with the bases loaded.
Yeah, his first appearance since September 21st for him. Avila struck out first trip. He's 0 for 1. Nationals with a 2-1 lead. Martin Perez up in the bullpen. Chris Sale only lasted 2 1/3. Disappointing outing for Chris.
Very. And with the ball 4, bases loaded, you've never seen. I don't think he's ever done that in his career.
He did strike out 7. He walked 3, one of them intentionally. And a trickler. That'll be scooped up by Xander Bogaerts. 1 man out. And Carter Kieboom will be next. Red Sox walked him intentionally to get to the pitcher in the second inning. One man out. Waved at and missed. It was well off the plate, but he got the swing.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of sliders from Salmora, but there was one there.
Kieboom last year was listed as the top prospect in their farm system.
Has not had a good year. Hasn't played all that much, only a couple hundred at bats.
Left it upstairs, 2-1.
Yeah, 2 sliders. That was not pretty, that one.
Hey, there's another race ongoing. Not quite as interesting as what is happening with the American League wild card, but the San Francisco Giants and the LA Dodgers still have not decided the West. The Giants have a 1-game lead.
How many wins the Giants?
106. The Dodgers with 105. Hit sharply. That's fair. That'll catch that small fence and bounce back to Verdugo, but Kieboom is going to slide in with a double. As he pulls an extra base hit.
Kieboom gets his 6th double of the year. Got a ball down and in. That's a split finger. Down and in. Got to it. Pulled it down the line by Devers. See Devers off the line a little bit. Got by him easily. Easily fair, but it hits that wall down the line, almost like Fenway Park. That little short wall. Kicks out. And he's got a double.
Don, the pitcher, struck out in the 2nd inning. Devers in at 3rd against the bunt. Same with Schwarber at 1st.
Talk about a gift out here.
No bunt. He cuts and misses for a strike. Incidentally, the Giants are playing the San Diego Padres, and San Francisco leads 6-1 in that game. So if they win the division. Now, if they falter there and LA wins, they will have a game 163 to decide that division, which would be in San Francisco. Does not look like it's heading that way.
Yeah, just let this guy strike out. Throw strikes. It's the only thing that worries me about Sawamura. That's why when he came in when the base is loaded with 1 out, whoo.
Particularly having not worked in forever.
And that too.
Got the double play. .97 for a strike. Lane Thomas on deck. 2-1 Washington.
I mean, you want to strike out right here, but I'm never going to miss this in baseball. This can't happen soon enough.
We'd love to think next season both leagues will have the DH, right?
Yeah, you would think.
Here's 1-2. Right at him in 98, and he strikes him out for out number 2.
Bruins preseason hockey is back on NESN. Tune in tomorrow night to watch the Bruins take on the Flyers at the Wells Fargo Center in Philly. Puck drops at 7 on NESN.
Thomas with a walk and a run. He's also struck out. And we go to the 5th inning. Red Sox will have Christian Vasquez. Then the pitcher spot is due up, followed by Kike Hernandez. Lane Thomas has hit 7 home runs. Came in batting just .239. He looks at a strike. Thomas acquired in exchange for John Lester at the deadline on July 30. Has very good speed. And the 0-1 is bounced to the second baseman. Kike up and over to retire the side. Sawamura pitching around the double. It was originally drafted by the Nationals in 2013. Was it Tanner Houck, Nick Pivetta, or Eduardo Rodriguez? Head to NESN's Twitter to submit your answer. Dennis Eckersley, Dave O'Brien with you. Eck the birthday boy. And Jemiah Webster as well. 2-1 Washington as we proceed in the mid portion of the game. Top of the 5th. Vasquez will lead things off, and then a pitcher's position is due up next. And looks like Christian Arroyo has a bat and would hit in that spot. Vasquez is 0 for 1. Arroyo to the on deck area. Now Don has been the story. That's going to be shot the other way. Soto on the move though, and he'll haul it in, one away.
Yeah, good stroke there by Vasquez. He loves to hit the ball the other way.
Christian at 262, 6 home runs.
Talking last night, he has only had what, 15 at bats since the All-Star break, something crazy like that.
He's missed 82 games this season with a variety of injuries, a left hand contusion, a right knee contusion, a hamstring strain, and of course time because of COVID-19 in August and well into September. That took about 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's had 16 at bats since the break.
Nobody aboard and one down. Christian has hit one of the longest home runs of the season for the Red Sox. The 2-1. He has the count his way. Looking to get on with Kike on deck. And Don's 3-1, and he missed badly there to walk him. So the Red Sox do have a base runner. Our key matchup is presented by Sullivan Tire and Auto Service, always here to get you there. Red Sox Major League rankings entering the day, hitting 260, 569 extra base hits. That's number 1, and so are the doubles. The Red Sox have accepted 3 walks. There's been a hit batsman as well.
There's a third look here for Kike off of Don. Been swinging at that breaking ball off of him.
Yeah, Kike a strikeout in the first inning, another one in the third.
He's there for the taking right now. I think, see him falter a little bit here with his release point.
I think the Red Sox have gotten just about everything they possibly could have expected from Kike Hernandez this season. He's been a difference maker in a big way, and that play that he made on Friday night defensively at second base, we may very well look back on as the best defensive play any Red Sox player made all year.
Yeah, in that moment, bases loaded.
Renfroe's made some unbelievable throws, of course. That one's going to be tagged for a base hit. So in this at bat, looks like he figured him out. Arroyo down to second. Red Sox have a couple of men on.
Well, he couldn't find the strike zone, so he knew he had to throw him a fastball, and he was ready. It's kind of ball that you can hit out of the ballpark. Fastball was down. He couldn't lift it, but he hit a linea there to left field, and the Red Sox got something going on with 1 out.
And Schwarber will be the batter.
They got to get somebody busy in that bullpen.
Jim Hickey, the pitching coach to the hill.
They went with Rogers on Friday night, right? He let him pitch into the 6th inning. Got in trouble, and the Red Sox took him deep, back to back. Renfroe and Dahlbeck.
Baldonado and Murphy, the guys warming up in their bullpen.
If they were in a playoff race, this kid probably wouldn't even be in the game.
No doubt.
You're taking Chris Sale out of the game, and this kid's still hanging out.
32 home runs for the former National, who had that incredible month of June with Washington. And that's going to get by everyone to the backstop. The runners move up to second and third on a wild pitch. Arroyo down to third. Kike to second.
Yeah, Avila a little lazy trying to catch that fastball in. But the Red Sox will take it. 2 runners move up. As you see this little backhand, he's a little late over there trying to get it. Clanks off his glove.
Question is, will Schwarber get something to hit, because he's taken 2 walks. He's had almost no strikes to swing at. Infield in.
This guy doesn't know where he's throwing the ball all of a sudden.
Now they're going to back up at short and second. Little ground ball to first. He's going to charge it. Zimmerman will get the tag down as the runners have to hold, and he got him for out number 2. So Schwarber cannot bring anybody in. It'll be up to Xander Bogaerts.
Schwarber swinging. Surprised, a bit surprised him swinging there, especially with a breaking ball.
Did not hit it hard. 2 down, second and third for Xander. He's hit into a double play and struck out today. It's already been a rough day for him.
Well, he's gotten 2 looks at him. This is huge. His 3rd look. He's thrown him some good breaking balls the first 2 times up. He's not on top of his game right now. We got to take advantage of this.
And Xander is due.
He is. Fastball right there. Wasn't expecting that. And you got to go to town on that pitch. Don't let this guy off the hook.
Two down, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled out of play, and he's in the hole. 0-2.
This kid won't see the 6th inning. This is his game right here.
Arroyo at third. Kike Hernandez, the trail runner, at second.
He might throw a breaking ball in the dirt too here.
A lot of brick back there. And a ground ball that'll be snagged by Kieboom at third, and that will retire the side. A threat, nothing doing for the Sox. 2-1 Washington.
Live the best moments from the 2013 World Series. Catch the all-new special David Ortiz Unstoppable October 25th at 9, presented by Zenith, official eyewear of the Boston Red Sox.
JD Martinez, we're just taking a look at this. Something up with him with that foot or that leg, it would appear.
I wonder when that happened.
JD did not bat in the previous inning. He's been in right field.
He was on base with the hit by pitch first time up, but you wonder. Oh, we're hearing that he tripped over second base coming out to the outfield. You'll see it right here. Whoa.
Red Sox are stumbling today. We saw Chris Sale stumble.
Yeah, we did. And
on a pitch, and
he's going to go out to right field.
Certainly hope that's not the case on the scoreboard when all is said and done, but they are trailing 2-1. And the bottom of the 5th, Garrett Richards coming on out of the bullpen.
Seen some strange things happen.
Garrett did work in a game yesterday, picked up his 2nd hold of the year with a scoreless 6th inning.
Well, they've asked a lot out of this bullpen. They really have over the last all year, really. But a lot over the last month. You see his numbers.
2, 3, 4 coming up for Washington. This is going to be difficult here.
Starting with Alcides Escobar, who has singled and struck out. Then Soto, their best hitter, one of the very best in baseball, and then Josh Bell, who has 2 hits today.
Starts him off a little lazy curveball.
Escobar, former Kansas City Royal, will rope that one, and that is right on the chalk down that line. That's going to be a fair ball. He cruises into second base with a double. His second hit today.
That had hit me all over. Hanging changeup is what it was. Just hoping this ball goes foul. Changeup in his eyes. Barrel. He pulls it. You said, get foul, and it's going to get chalk. I mean, right on. Oh, just barely fair. Easy double for Escobar.
Well, Red Sox walk Soto. An intentional pass of the number 3 man.
Well, that changeup came back to haunt Richards.
It's 145 walks now for Soto this season. But look out, here comes Josh Bell. He's double and singled. He's their number 2 RBI man behind Soto at 88 runs batted in and 27 home runs.
Just coming on the heels of the Red Sox not capitalizing last inning.
Yeah, Sox had runners at second and third with only 1 man out and could not score. Schwarber with the tapper to first, and then Bogaerts with the ground ball to third. That was it. And stranding those runners.
Tough out here.
And the first one to Bell. Up high at 95.
Playing him to pull. Bogey up right behind Escobar.
Past him, and the back goes flying. Got inside his dugout.
Somebody needs some stickum. That's what. I mean, you don't see that on a fastball. It's not like he got fooled.
Ryan Zimmerman on deck, looking more and more like his final game in a Washington Nationals uniform. They may have 2 guys who are retiring after this game. We know that Alex Avila, the catcher, has already announced his retirement. Ryan Zimmerman was very emotional his first at bat when he got a long-standing ovation. That had the look and feel of a guy on his way out. 1-1.
Oh
Man. Boxed.
What?
And the runners move up to second and third.
What was that? Cross up, clanked it. I don't know. We got to get another look at this. Went up to reach for it and just clanked it. I don't know. Is it a mix-up? You never know.
Going to be charged a pass ball to put Escobar to third and Soto into second.
That was ugly. Infield in.
Nobody out. There's Badley. 3-1.
Goes to his pant leg again, too. A little slick on him. A little misfire. Back-to-back misfires, really.
Good count for Bell. The 3-1 from Garrett. And he's going to walk him. That's going to load the bases with nobody out.
You know, the Red Sox have been tempting fate with all these difficult situations. Bases loaded for some of these relievers.
Now Ryan Zimmerman has struck out, and he's also walked with the bases loaded. That was Chris Sale walking him with the bases jammed to force in a run. This crowd wants him to hit one very deep in the worst way. 14 home runs for the franchise home run king.
Little cutter there. Slider, I guess, not a good one. You know, Red Sox will take a double play ball, give up a run in a heartbeat.
Escobar, Soto, and Bell filling them up here for Washington. A little flare off the end of the bat foul. Has him in a hole 0-2.
Now it's time for the punch out. Can he come up with a punch out pitch?
A national at every base, and the 0-2.
Takes a shot upstairs. Now if he could come up with his best slider. I don't know if he's got one right now.
Second time today Zimmerman has hit with the bases loaded. 1-2 from Garrett Richards. Swung on and missed to put him away.
Back-to-back fastballs. How about that?
One away.
Or might have had a slider in the back of his mind, but he goes upstairs. Perfect pitch. Perfect pitch. That ball beat him. He had breaking ball on his mind.
Well, now Garrett can get out of this with a double play ball. Mercer, the batter here, has already hit into one. 6-4-3 in the third inning.
Mercer struck out last night on bases loaded, got kicked out of the game. Squawking over a fastball for a strike.
Can he induce a ground ball again with this hitter? That's a strike. Escobar at third, Soto at second, Bell at first. One strike pitch. Away at 95. 1 ball, 1 strike. Every game in Major League Baseball began just about 2 hours ago. Everything synchronized to start at 3 o'clock. All across baseball. West Coast games as well.
Can the Red Sox do it again? This bullpen, get out of this. cutting fastball is what that is.
Washington up a run.
Don't really want to go 3-1. This is the time to go after him.
Richards ready, and his 2-1 pitch.
It's his best pitch, that cutter. This guy wants to strike out.
Avila on deck. There's a chance for Gary Richards to get out of this inning without allowing a run, despite the bases loaded initially and nobody out. Now there's one down.
How can you not throw the same pitch? That cut, hard cut fastball.
Pop foul back out of play. Washington trying to avoid their third ever sweep at the hands of the Red Sox. Never more important for the Red Sox to pull that off than right now.
Richards just killed that rosin bag trying to get a grip.
We said a few months ago, I didn't even know it was back there for the longest time.
He does now.
2-2.
Oh,
left it up.
Didn't get a grip there. It's time to party now. Woo.
Wow. Back to the rosin bag.
One out, bases loaded.
Oh,
and a full count.
This is a little hairy right now.
Jordy Mercer, the batter. And a payoff pitch. He'll do it again.
A little slider, not bad. Got him out front a little bit. You haven't got the luxury to throw a biter. You know, you got to throw a strike.
Eighth pitch of the at bat coming up.
Mercer struck out looking with the bases loaded before last night. Yesterday, he doesn't want to do that again.
Three-two. Gently hit, knocked down by Richards. A play at first, and in time to get him with another run coming in to score. Escobar touching home plate. Mercer gets the job done there to get one in. It's 3-1.
I guess so. I thought if he caught that cleanly, he had a shot at the plate I'm not sure. You have to look at it again, but Mercer barely makes contact. Look at this. And if he does catch it cleanly, he's got a shot at the plate, but you'll take the out.
Mercer with his second RBI. Runners move up to second and third with two down. And sends up the retiring Alex Avila, who has struck out and tapped to short. 3-1 Washington.
Keep it right here. You could live with that. Boy, he's killing that rosin bag.
He sure is. I mean, nothing left of it.
That curveball, he doesn't throw a lot of those because of the fact that he can't get a grip.
Bell at second, Soto at third. A double and a pair of walks in the inning. Garrett Richards with a 1-0. That's going to be roped into right field for a base hit. Soto is in to score. Bell behind him. Avila on the last day of his major league career comes up with a big hit to make it 5-1 Washington.
What a huge hit for the Nationals. You do not expect Avila to hit this ball hard, and he does. He gets a pitch right in his wheelhouse. Ball down and in. He cleans it out. Cleans it out. What a time for that. Big 2-out hit there for Avila and the Nationals.
And they're on top 5-1. Boy, this day dawned with such good feeling for the Red Sox after the first couple of wins in the series. And Chris Sale on the mound today in game number 162.
You keep asking the bullpen to get out of their somebody else's mess or their own, and it's just not going to happen. I mean, it's just over and over and over again. We saw it yesterday, the last 4 innings.
Avila at second. Kieboom has walked, and he's also doubled. So the Red Sox in a hole, 5-1 in the last half of the 5th.
Yeah, Richards has scuffled with 3 out of the last 4 appearances. Had a clean inning yesterday, but it has been rough on him.
Ran inside at 88.
He's a guy who's been starting all year long, and then you go to him a lot. He hasn't done this to his arm in a long time. You think about the pitching like this for about a month, and a lot of work for everybody.
Well, the inning began poorly. A double, a walk, another walk. There's an RBI ground out. Now 2-run single or double, they called it, for Avila.
Trying to get the ball away, and you just can't.
The pitcher spot is on deck. 2 down. 2 strikes on Kieboom. And he wouldn't chase it.
25 pitches on the inning.
First 3 men to come to bat in this inning all reached base. They all scored. Red Sox have walked 3 men in the game who have come in to score. So that's been deadly. Tempting. He didn't go. 2-2. Chris Sale only pitched 2 1/3 innings in this game.
Yeah, that was shocking to me, the way he punched out 7 guys. All the outs he got were strikeouts.
Struck out the first 3 rapid fire. Looked like it was going to be a great day for Chris. Swinging bunt. The catcher will fire, and nice play by Vasquez to get him. But they do get 3 runs, and at the end of 5, Washington opens up a 5-1 lead. Well, bats are booming for Toronto. Frankly, they have been all season long, as we know very well. And there are the Blue Jays, 1 game behind the Sox and the Yankees. And that wild card race could get really wild and chaotic at about 6:30. Avila has already announced his retirement comes up with a big hit as he drives in 2 runs to open up a 5-1 advantage.
Boy, you didn't expect that from Avila, but he got a little spinning breaking ball. Yanked it in the hole.
Yeah, only the 8th and 9th RBIs for him. Meanwhile, Adon, making his major league debut, has been really good. He's only allowed the home run to Rafael Devers in the 4th inning yet.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be coming out into the 6th inning, but he does have a 4-run lead. Got out of that jam last inning. I thought he was there for the taking.
Well, Red Sox are about to see him for the 3rd time in this part of the order. See if that makes a difference. They got to get going. And a strike. Rafael has seen him pretty well. A single and a home run, so he's 2 for 2. JD Martinez on deck, and then Alex Verdugo. Yohan Adon, the 23-year-old from the Dominican Republic, with a 1-1 pitch. He drops in that breaking ball, which has been better than advertised.
Yes, it has been. Talked about his changeup being good. That hasn't really been that good, the changeup. He hasn't had to go to it with that good breaking ball.
Well, Iglesias is on deck. He's going to hit for JD Martinez. We saw JD with that stumble over the bag when he was going out to play his position in right field. And now he's coming out of the game.
Yeah, obviously something's wrong.
Such a sunny start to this day. It's gotten really gloomy, though. Tried to hold up. He couldn't do it. Down he goes, strike 3. So Devers fans.
There's that curveball again.
Now number 1.
9 strikeouts for this rookie making his debut. Curveball in the dirt. He can't hold up.
And so Iglesias announced. Jose to bat for the first time. Red Sox trail by 4 in the 6th. Of course, the Red Sox would live to play another day no matter what. They're trying to get that first wild card spot, wrap that up today, and it's going to be fouled back as he went down on a knee.
Boy, he's trying to get loose with that big hack.
1-1. Verdugo next. And Adon with a 2-1 pitch. He's walked 3 and he has hit a batter.
Short leash, I would assume. Going out to out with him. He walks him, he might be gone.
And threw him a strike and a base hit. Iglesias coming off the bench. He's got a knock. Hitting in JD Martinez's spot. He is on with 1 away.
3-1 fastball downstairs. It's probably a good low strike, but Iglesias been swinging the bat good all year since he's gotten here. Finds the hole.
Last 21 games, he's hitting about 340. Red Sox need something dramatic to happen. Verdugo, 1 for 2, a single. However, he took a big turn, was indecisive, and he was thrown out. He was caught in a rundown. Eventually tagged out, actually, in that 4th inning. Up and away to make it 2-0, and Avila would like to talk this over.
I think this guy's had it. I thought he was done after the 5th. Probably should have been.
90 pitches.
I mean, that's all you want. Managing this game like it's a spring training game, for goodness sake.
Avila back by an home plate. Patrick Murphy up for the second time in their bullpen. Renfroe after Verdugo. A mere 4 hits for Boston. He's gone to 3-0.
He's done.
Murphy's certainly ready.
He is so done.
And a 3-0 pitch. He grants him a strike. 3-1.
That's a nice way to say it. He granted him the strike. He didn't give it to him. He granted him.
92 pitches.
Another fastball. Here we go. Ball inside, I bet.
Full count.
Guarantee you he couldn't have framed that pitch.
And Martin has warmed up a couple of times. And a payoff pitch to Verdugo. In a right for a base hit. Iglesias stops at second. Back-to-back singles with one away in the 6th.
He pulled it just enough to got the curveball to find a hole. He's just waiting to come out of this game.
Yeah, they're going to make the move right here.
I guess so.
It's going to be Patrick Murphy coming in. Don pitched way beyond the expectations of the day. 23 years old, his major league debut. And against the Red Sox, he walks off with a 5-1 lead in the 6th inning. We'll have more in just a moment.
Has you covered. Join Dale, Billy, and Razor October 16th for an hour of pregame and postgame coverage. Pregame starts at 6, puck drops at 7, only on NESN.
Red Sox trying to rally here and look to dig in against the Washington bullpen. Murphy coming on to pitch, inherits runners at first and second. One man out. You mentioned a couple of times that Toronto really showed up today. They look like they're pounding their way to a big win. Seattle is down. The Yankees are still scoreless with Tampa Bay. If there is a 3-team tie for 2 wild cards, then teams have to be designated A, B, and C. And the A club, I don't think that'd be the Red Sox, would be hosting Club B on Monday, and a winner would be declared one wild card team. The C team would host the loser of the AB game on Tuesday, and that winner earning the 2nd wild card spot.
That pushes back the wild card game to Wednesday.
Yeah. Renfroe has struck out 2 times.
Murphy, you saw, has a good curveball, and he throws the ball hard too. 2-seam, 4-seam, high 90s.
Renfroe 31 home runs. Flies that one, pretty well hit, but it hangs up for Soto, and he's got it. Tagging up Iglesias, he'll advance into 3rd with 2 down. Now, if all of these scores hold up, if the Red Sox were to lose this one, a long way to go yet, but if they were to lose it and the Yankees win, of course the Yankees would take the top wild card spot. If Toronto continues and they win their game, the Red Sox and the Blue Jays would play on Monday at Fenway.
Got it.
A lot of ifs. Long way to go yet. Vasquez has gone 0 for 2. Line to right his last time up. Put a good swing on it. They're on the corners.
Going to get a fastball again out there.
99 for a strike.
This kid's got some hair, and he got an overhand curveball, 12-6er.
One strike pitch to the Sox catcher. He chops that one up the middle behind the bag, and a play, and did not get him as a run comes in to score. They went for the out at second, and Iglesias touches home plate to make it 5-2.
Verdugo hustling, trying to get to second, plays right in front of him. Chopper. Mercer tries to shove it.
Yeah, they want to look at it.
I thought he was safe.
They're going to challenge.
Like slow motion, a little changeup he threw him. Backhand. Ooh, that is so close. We'll see. Verdugo trying to get there quickly. I don't know. I don't know now. We can't see. Wow, that is close. If he had stretch, it would have been an out easily. He let that ball come to him a little bit.
I don't know. Is there evidence there that they can overturn that call?
Yeah, that's the key. Is there evidence?
Mercer shoveling ahead.
Wow. Both toes kicked at the same time. The only hope is because they called him safe, they can't overturn it because they don't see enough. That's all you can hope for. Wow, that looks like he's out there.
Safe.
Oh, goodness.
And a Red Sox run holds up. So Vasquez able to put the bat on the ball and get that run in as they went for the out at second, and now Travis Shaw will bat in the 9th spot. And the Sox have runners at first and second with 2 down. Travis has had some big hits, and he needs another one.
What a big play that was. Woo. Keeps it going.
Vasquez will, by the way, pick up a single on that.
Oh, got a pitch to hit.
Yeah, he did.
It was hot, though.
98. You think about his walk-off grand slam. Baldonado. And Fetty in the bullpen. One strike on Shaw. And Murphy's 0-1. And now he'll step off. Really get a heater to drive. He did not. Got a breaking ball.
Good curveball, too. 2-pitch pitcher, really.
Now you mentioned that curveball is a very solid pitch. 2 on 2 out. A run in. And the 2-strike pitch to Travis Shaw. Another breaking ball as he held up. No, he went, Phil, because he said he swung the bat.
Phil's going to get you.
He rings him up for strike 3, and the Red Sox have to settle for the 1. Save you 15%. 1990, Tom Bernanski, the game-ending catch off the bat of Ozzie Guillen to clinch the American League East. He had slid out of view of the cameras. The chaotic ending, fans jumping out of the field, only added drama to the moment that lives on in Red Sox lore.
Would have been tough to call that one.
Well, 5-2 as we take it to the last half of the 6th inning. Hits are even at 7. Red Sox have stranded 7, just left a couple of men on base. And Martin coming out of the bullpen, 7-8 with a 4.78 ERA. Sox making changes because JD Martinez left the game. We assume it was because of that trip over second base when he went out to take his defensive position in between innings, which was a little unusual. Iglesias at second base, Renfroe in right, and Kike goes out to center, the second position today. And they're announcing a left ankle sprain on that for JD Martinez.
Yeah, it's got to be bad. He's not, he went out there, probably got worse. Tightened up on him.
Well, that's just bad luck. Gerardo Parro will be the hitter. This has been a very unusual game. We thought Chris Sale would come out and deal. He did not. He went only 2 1/3. Despite 7 strikeouts. This is what happened with JD Martinez. This was during our commercial break. He's going out to play right field. And that's where he got hurt. And sprained his ankle.
Go figure, huh?
I don't know about you. I've never seen that.
Seen somebody fall over the ball bag before and get hurt. How about that?
Yeah, that's at the top of the list. But
Goose Gossage tripped over the ball bag.
Red Sox with more baseball to play no matter what, win or lose today here in 2021. But you've got to wonder about JD Martinez. Is he going to be available? Sprained ankle. Feel awful for him. That's in there for a strike.
Yeah, high changeup. Shut them down right from here on out.
Thomas on deck. There's a swing and a shot out to center, but coming on Kike for the catch. 1 down.
Stay with Nesson as the Red Sox continue their playoff push on Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Plymouth Rock Assurance. TC and our Hall of Fame analysts will preview pitching matchups, and you'll hear from Alex Cora and the players. Plymouth Rock Assurance, official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox.
Red Sox offense pretty much shut down by Adon today, making his major league debut, pitching into the 6th inning, allowing only 1 run. That was not expected.
That was not expected at all. You see somebody having their debut. I mean, who think you're going to get to him? I know there's an advantage there, though, but the kid had to do what he did, which was throw breaking balls. That's what stuck out in this 6 innings that he pitched.
Thomas will fly that one, backing up to make the play is Renfroe. And out number 2. And the biggest surprises about Adon was how deep into the game he went. Figured maybe 3-4 innings if he was throwing the ball well, but he lost into the 6th.
Lost the strike zone a couple of times.
is Escobar. He's had a good day with a single, a double, and a run. Washington in front 5-2.
Big hit by Escobar last time up. Started that inning off. High changeup he hit off Richards.
Soto on deck. You'd rather leave him right there and not have him come to bat in this inning.
Perez and Vasquez can't get together all of a sudden. He wanted to throw that fastball in, get him off the plate.
He falls behind 2-0, and here it comes. Oof, he wound up.
He went for the downs. 4 home runs on the season, trying to go bridge here. Why not take a shot? 2-0.
Martin looking for 1-2-3 6th inning.
There's a little cambio for you on the corner.
Had him out front. Martin with a 2-2. Got him to lunge, and he fouled it away. Red Sox at 91-70, the same record the Yankees have. Deep into their game, Yankees in Tampa Bay, still no score.
Oh, he wanted it. Backdoor cutter, didn't get it. No, no, no.
Don't want to walk this guy with Soto coming up. That's exactly what he does. Red Sox with a lot of walks in this game, and they've been costly. 3 men who have taken ball 4 have come on in to score.
Yeah, 6 walks on the day in 6 innings.
So now you have to face Soto with first base occupied, trailing by 3. Red Sox walked him intentionally in the 5th inning. He did come in to score. Otherwise, he has struck out 2 times. He's an MVP candidate in the National League on a last place team.
Try to sink it on him here. Sink down and in. Whoa. Ball didn't sink at all.
In the National League, he is #1 in on-base percentage, walks, average with runners in scoring position. He's #2 in OPS. He's 2nd in runs. He scored 110 times.
There's nobody like him, you know, how he goes about hitting. Nobody. Great talent.
At the beginning of a great career. And a 1-0. He's swinging a fly ball in center field right at Kike, and he'll put that away to retire the side. 1 man left.
Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center physicians provide first aid and emergency care at Fenway Park throughout the season. As the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, there's no ballpark we'd rather be at. Visit vidmc.org to learn more about our services and our Harvard-affiliated team.
Well, we take the turn to the 7th inning. 3-run game. Still manageable for the Red Sox, but they've got to get going. Top of the order, Kike Hernandez to bat next. Eric Fetty, he's been a starter, 7-9 with a 5.29 ERA coming out of the bullpen here. Hernandez, Schwarber, and then Bogaerts, and between those guys, there's only one hit so far. That was the single by Kike. He's now moved to center field from second base. That all-important leadoff guy as we get late. .96 across for a strike.
Pretty good fastball there.
TC and Jim will have an update for you shortly on the games we are watching, and we're watching a lot of them. It could be a very chaotic final day of the regular season. Kike, 2 strikeouts and a base hit.
Boy, took something off of that. He threw the hard slider before. This one took a lot off. 2-1 looking fastball, swung right through it.
Schwarber is next. Rafi Devers has a home run today, solo shot number 37. Iglesias has scored the other run. Down he goes hacking. He strikes out for the 3rd time today, so 1 out in 7th.
That breaking ball got Kike again, 3rd time on the day. This one's going down. Back-to-back breaking balls, gets them.
So Fetty gets his first man. Schwarber with a couple of walks and a tapper to first base today.
Schwarber 1 for 1 off of Fetty with a home run.
Kyle got a nice hand when he was introduced to this crowd on Friday, game 1, in his return to Washington. 97 right to the edge, and it's 0-2.
These guys throw ball hard. Murphy throws the ball hard, so does Fetty.
Overshift on for Schwarber and a 1-2. Going up the middle for a base hit. Red Sox have a man aboard with 1 away in the 7th.
Schwarber doing his thing on 3 times, a couple of walks, and that hard hit line drive base hit up the middle. Got the fastball with 2 strikes. It's up. He stays on it, doesn't try to pull, obviously, and shoves it into center field.
Bogey today 0 for 3, a double play, a strikeout, and a grounder to third base.
Red Sox have to make something happen in this inning right now.
Fetty's 1-0. A breaking ball for a strike. If you're wondering, the last tiebreaker game in the American League took place in 2013. That determined the 2nd wild card team. That was Tampa Bay at Texas.
I remember David Price pitched for Tampa and won that game. He might have completed that game if I remember right.
Hot shot and a base hit. Bogaerts with a single right after Schwarber got one. First and second in front of Rafael Devers.
This is it. I'm telling you, this is it. He got that fastball upstairs, and he was on it big time. Got the head out.
Well, Raffy's had a good day. Could become a great day. He has a single and a solo homer. First and second, one gone, 7th inning. And in attack mode, he comes up empty.
Yeah, pulled off just a hair.
Raphael with 110 runs batted in and counting.
It's Devers time right now.
Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Sox making some noise with back-to-back hits. 2 balls and a strike.
He's trying to throw that cutter, I think. Back-to-back cutters that don't do much.
Iglesias on deck. He singled his last trip. His only at bat today. Two one now. Oof.
Boy, he came out. He was just ready, geared up, and he threw him a curveball. Had him way out front. Don't hurt yourself.
Twisted up like a pretzel.
Didn't he? He was geared up for something hard, and he just got fooled and continued the swing.
2-2. Base hit into right center field. Schwarber coming around. He will score easily. Down to third safely is Xander Bogaerts, and the Red Sox have strung together 3 consecutive hits to pull to an 2.
That's, I'm telling you, this Devers time, and he got another breaking ball, and he rifled that ball up into center field, and we'll see what he tries to do with him. Fastball away, pulls off, little cutter, he misses, another cutter upstairs, he misses. Curveball got him way out front, and he gives him another curveball, and he stings it right back up the middle. RBI makes this game 5-3. First and third.
111 runs batted in for Devers. Some pretty good hitting right there to go and get that one and pull it into right center. Chasing in Kyle Schwarber. A mound meeting for the Nationals right in front of Iglesias. This, of course, would be J.D. Martinez's spot. They have the active bullpen again. Andres Machado getting loose. J.D. out with a sprained ankle, unfortunately. Somebody else has to pick up the slack. Iglesias batting out of the 5 spot now. He came into the game to play second base after he hit for J.D. Red Sox looking to rally. First and third, only 1 away. Bogaerts and Devers have their leads, and a 1-0 pitch from Fetty. Big time jam job, and he popped that one to be caught by Zimmerman. 2 down. In foul territory, 2-away. So it is up to Verdugo to do a little more in the inning. Alex already has 2 hits, pair singles. He's gone 2 for 3. Red Sox really need a signature hit.
Yeah, it's a serious at bat right here. This is it.
Fouled away for strike 1.
Yeah, a little cutter he starts him off with.
He's had his issues with left-handers this season, but not right-handers. Batting .317 off righties, and 11 of his home runs out of the 13 have been against right-handers. On a Renfroe on deck.
Bogey bouncing around over there. Third baseman's not near the bag. Obviously playing. Everybody's playing a pull.
Well, you uncork a wild pitch here. It's coming back off that brick. Pretty darn quick.
Yeah, you don't know which way it's going to go.
Yes. A ball and a strike.
Back to that cutter, I think.
He jumped on it. There's a shot to the alley. That's all the way to the wall. Xander is in. Devers coming in. He's going to score. Verdugo with a stinging shot has tied the game at 5-5.
He did it. 3 for 4 on the day. Couldn't come at a better time. I thought this ball had a chance off his bat. Who cares? This is a double in the gap. Ties this game up. What a huge hit once again.
Alex Verdugo with a bullet. And the Sox are even in this game.
Boy, he got a pitch that he could hit out of the ballpark. Hanger got the barrel to it, but he found the gap. Nobody's going to get there. Look at that pretty swing. 2-run double ties this game up in the 7th inning. Red Sox come back from a 5-1 deficit to tie it here.
His 3rd hit today, rocking the baby. Devers coming in with the tying run right after Xander Bogaerts, and the Red Sox are all even.
2-out damage. The Red Sox been doing it all year long. They did it again right there.
Washington going back to the pen. We'll have more in a moment. By Xfinity.
What a hit. Big hit by Verdugo. His 3rd hit on the day. Couldn't come at a better time. 2 outs. Little damage to the Red Sox. Tie this game up 5-5. 2 RBI, and everybody is ringing them up.
Experience a powerful and secure Wi-Fi connection for all your devices. Xfinity XFi. Can your internet do that? For number 99, that's his biggest Red Sox hit in his career with Boston. Here's Hunter Renfroe. Machado out of the bullpen. And an opportunity for the Red Sox to take the lead. 5-5. Hunter on the day, 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts, a fly to right field. Looking to pick up Verdugo and jump in front here in Washington. Red Sox blowing up here in the 7th. And a strike.
Guy's fastball 95, but straight as a string. Came in the other night, was wild. Hit a guy, walked a guy.
That, by the way, the 14th time this season Verdugo has had a 3-hit game. He really does get them in bunches. Nice punch today. 0-2. Well outside. Red Sox with a 3-run rally to tie it up here in game 162. They win the game. They win the top wild card spot and get to host the wild card game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a block by Avila.
He's got a good look at that fastball in this count. Should have a good swing at it.
He has 5 hits on the road trip. 3 of them are home runs. Spoiled that one to hang in. 2-2. It's pretty loose. I have to say Hunter Renfroe's pretty loosey-goosey.
A little looser after that 3-run inning.
He's not alone. And Machado home with a 2-2. Swing and a high pop up into right. And Soto there to line it up. I think you forgot how many outs there were. That is out number 3. We are in the middle of the 7th, and the Red Sox rally to make it 5-5.
It's time to get back, Boston. Back to Dunkin' for your daily pick-me-up and back to all things we love about this town, like rooting for the Red Sox from behind a pole at Fenway. It's good to be back, or should we say, so good. Red Sox runs on Dunkin'.
A pretty early evening here in Washington, D.C., and on the scoreboard, Red Sox have rallied to tie it at 5-5, taking it to the bottom half of the 7th inning. This is a great sign. Garrett Whitlock, who has not pitched since the 19th of September, he's been out with a right pectoral strain, activated over the weekend and pitching here finally again, and deals strike 1 on Josh Bell.
Boy, he's been so important for this club all year long. To lose him was frightening,
But I'm glad to see him back. 96 out of his hand first pitch. Now changeup.
Josh Bell, dangerous guy, a double and a single and a walk today. Yankees in Tampa Bay are still scoreless in the bottom of the 9th inning at Yankee Stadium. And a 1-1. Didn't get a call there. The count 2-1. Zimmerman on deck, and then Mercer. Pumped in there at 95. 2-2.
Got him set up for that changeup, that fade pitch. No, he's going to back it up. Back-to-back cheese balls.
And a cheese ball got him at 97. He strikes out the first man coming back. He looked pretty darn healthy.
Trying to go inside. Ball takes off, but Bell chases.
One out, Zimmerman. Nice gesture there from Garrett Whitlock. For Zimmerman, this could be his last at bat with Washington.
A high, ugly slider, I guess.
A lot of respect for this guy around Major League Baseball, especially playing through lots of injuries and a lot of pain in his career. He's put up big numbers. Very popular guy in DC. Hammers that one right to the ship. A little bit of a bobble there, but in time for Iglesias. And 2 gone.
CVS Health is investing nearly $600 million over 5 years in support of social justice and health equity initiatives. Learn more, visit cvshealth.com.
Mercer will be next. Zimmerman does have an RBI today that came in a bases loaded walk from, of all people, Chris Sale. It's a short outing for Sale, 2 1/3. JD Martinez also twisted an ankle, sprained an ankle. Red Sox were shut down by a young man making his major league debut. Johan Adon went 5 1/3. Here's the 0-1. Man, pop foul back out of play.
Back-to-back 97. Looks pretty healthy to me.
Sawamura has also been used. Garrett Richards, Martin Perez, and now Whitlock.
Shook off. He wants that slider.
Swing and a miss. He puts him away, and he breezes through the inning. He gets it 1-2-3. At first base moments ago, and then David Martinez brought a man on to play first base, and Red Sox are cheering him too.
Boy, a lot of respect for this guy, without a doubt.
And his manager out to hug him. They were on a world champion together here in Washington. He's been very, very emotional. He hasn't officially announced a retirement, but I think you can see it. Baseball seasons and final days of careers.
Yeah, he's going home, man.
The Red Sox have just rallied to tie this game at 5-5. Digging into the bullpen of the Washington Nationals. And now trying to get that upper hand. Meanwhile, the Yankees, last we checked, were rallying against Tampa Bay in the bottom of the ninth in a game that had been scoreless the entire day until the last half of the ninth. So much going on here in game 162s all over the country. And Toronto winning big. Seattle fell behind quickly in their game today. That's been uphill all afternoon now into the evening. And the Sox have come from behind to tie this one at 5-5. So who knows what it's all going to look like in about an hour. There's so many scenarios. Red Sox can make it very, very easy on themselves just by winning this ball game. Zimmerman was fighting back tears his first at bat. Now he's out of the ball game as Vasquez will lead things off, and he'll look at a strike. We're underway in the 8th inning.
Vasquez got a big hit last time up. They couldn't force out the runner at second base, which was Verdugo, and he got an RBI. That's huge because they replayed that, and the call stood in the Red Sox favor.
Well, he had the giant hit yesterday with that triple. So far today, it's certainly been Alex Verdugo. That signature hit, ripping that 2-run double to tie the game. Red Sox have had a lot of offensive heroes at various times in 2021. Here's the 0-2. And he'll crack that to third. Keyboom. One away. Bell now over there at first base.
Soxtober is almost here, and Nesson is your home for complete coverage of the Sox throughout the postseason. We will have a full hour of access and analysis from our Hall of Fame broadcast team before and after every game, presented by buyatoyota.com, Toyota's official website for deals. Dave.
Just to let you know, we are taking the world feed, which is the Washington feed of the broadcast. So you're seeing a lot of those replays of the Zimmerman exit for the audience. Well, here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Red Sox trying to get a lightning strike here and get on top. As he bats in the 9 spot, 240 with 25 home runs.
What a time to run into one right now, Bobby D. Hang this breaking ball.
Oh, on command. But he fouled it away.
I've been feeling it the last couple of games. Things are happening. Got the breaking ball. Kind of a hanger.
Kind of pitcher we've seen him destroy. 0-2. 8th inning, 5-5. Wouldn't offer it that. Good take. Of his last 35 hits for Bobby Dahlbeck, 25 have gone for extra bases, and that includes 14 home runs. Fought it off. Kike Hernandez on deck. TC will have a Yankees update in just a moment. There's a bullet. That one shot foul.
Hanger bullet.
Red Sox with a dramatic 7th inning 3-run rally to tie the game. Base is empty. Down with a heater, 2-2. If the Red Sox win their 92nd game here on the last day of the regular season, they are the #1 wild card, and they will host the wild card game at Fenway. And a ground ball to short. Escobar cuts him down. They were fairly close over there, but 2 down. Time for an update. Here's TC. It's because they beat the Yankees 10 times in 19 games.
And there you have it. Just waiting. Back to 1978. That's what you're talking about.
As you remember very well. Kike is 1 for 4, has a single. Also struck out 3 times today. 97. But for ball 1. Kyle Schwarber would be the next man up.
Ooh, good fastball to go. That had Kike's name on it. That fastball there.
Kike with 20 home runs. Red Sox have a power source at the top of the lineup. Homered yesterday in the win.
His home run was the difference yesterday.
Yep, came in the 9th inning. 1-2. And he can turn around a fastball. 5-5 in the 8th.
You think the Toronto Blue Jays are watching this game right now?
Well, I think the Yankees are too right about now.
Oh, sure, but more so Toronto.
Eduardo Rodriguez in the bullpen. Everybody available except for Nathan Eovaldi. 2-2. Two down. Wouldn't chase it. And a full count on Hernandez.
See if he goes back to that fastball and Kike gets on it.
Got to be looking for it.
I don't think he's going to get it, though.
Yeah, he did not. He was out in front on it. Lobs that one into left. Stevenson will run in to get it. And that will retire the side. Go to the bottom of the 8th. We're knotted at 5.
As health is coming to America's most beloved ballpark. The new addition to the NCAA Bowl lineup will feature teams from the American Athletic Conference and ACC. To learn more, visit fenwaybowl.com/tickets. Dave.
Jemai, thank you. All hands on deck. And that means Eddie is available. Eduardo Rodriguez coming out of the bullpen in a 5-5 game in the bottom of the 8th inning. Meanwhile, Toronto has a 12-4 lead over Baltimore in the bottom of the 8th inning. So it certainly looks like the Blue Jays, barring disaster, are going to win that game. Now, if the Red Sox win this game, then they will be taking on the Yankees. They will host the Yankees in the wild card game on Tuesday. If the Sox lose and Toronto wins that game, the Red Sox will host the Blue Jays tomorrow at Fenway in a game 163. The winner to take on the Yankees at Yankee Stadium on Tuesday. And here's Avila as he'll shoot that one to left field, and Verdugo. One pitch and one out.
Boy, Erod pitched Friday night. He threw 93 pitches on Friday night. I don't know if this would be his throwing on the side day from that start, but here he is. Arm might be a little numb, so you hope he can get through this.
Keyboom will be next. Third baseman has walked. He's also doubled and grounded out.
Eddie's come out of the bullpen before, so it's not the first time, but I'm sure it's kind of a little out-of-body experience right now, having thrown 93 pitches Friday night.
And the 0-1. He'll hit a high twister into right field. Renfroe, 2 up and 2 down. Should mention that the Angels are leading Seattle by 4 runs. They're in the 7th inning. They're in the bottom of the 7th now. Seattle has not been eliminated yet. 2 gone. Riley Adams, the batter.
This guy used to be with Toronto, I believe. We saw him briefly.
Nobody on base. And a strike.
Little cutter on the corner.
And they got him from Toronto in exchange for Brad Hand at the end of July.
Big catcher is what he is.
Red Sox will have due up when we go to the 9th inning. Schwarber, Bogaerts, Devers.
Boy, they came through last time up, all three of them.
One home. Eddie, the 5th man out of the bullpen today. Here's 2-1. Called strike.
Oh, nice. He was granted a strike again. Ball a little outside.
Fastball in there for strike 3. Erod, a smooth effort. 1, 2, 3 they go. Vila, as we mentioned, he's retiring today. So a little on-field ceremony. The hugs, the handshakes, saying goodbye. Fine career, 13 years. He's only 34 years old. And with proven weight loss each and every week, imagine how fast you could make your own 180. Reserve your consultation today.
Not everybody gets a chance to do this in their career, their last game.
I thought you had the best line about how every career should end that I've ever heard in sports, and that is your dad should come down from the stands, put his arm around you and say it's time to go home.
It's time to go home.
I always love that.
At 34 years of age, a little too young for me.
Well, a catcher's life, right?
Yeah, you're right.
He's been battered. He's been beaten up. A lot of issues with concussions at one point in his career.
Yeah, that's so true. He was on that 2013 Detroit Tiger team.
Well, that's where I really have my memories of Avila, you know, playing with his dad in the general manager's box effectively, and playing for Jim Leland.
Right, exactly.
And really the recent heyday of the Tigers. Really fine catcher. For a while there, swung a mean bat too.
Got a big hit today. Didn't hold up, but 2-run double made it 5-1 at the time.
Yes, in the 5th inning. Ruiz will be their new catcher. And Kyle Finnegan is the new hurler. Been used a lot, 68 times as of this one, 5-8 with a 343 earned run average. So we go to the 9th inning. Schwarber, Bogaerts, Devers for the Sox, and a 5-5 tie. Wouldn't it be fitting for Schwarber to launch one here in a ballpark he just tore up most of the summer before the trade from Washington to Boston? 32 home runs for Kyle. One incredible month of June. He looks at ball 1.
Yeah, sinker, slider, split finger from Finnegan. We've already seen him in this series. Here's the split finger.
1-0. Ground ball into the shift. Little bobble, another bobble, and he's on. Mercer couldn't handle it. He had an out. If he scoops that up cleanly, Red Sox catch a break.
Oh, what a gift right there. Sharply hit ground ball, and Mercer just boxes it up. Look how far he's playing out there. He's right. He's got more than enough time. Boxes it, boxes it. I mean, that is a big mistake. You better get it that time or you've got no chance. But leadoff air, huge 9th inning.
E4, a lot of infielders talk about when it goes from dirt to grass, how it speeds up. Well, here comes Xander. Had a base hit last time. 1 for 4 on the day. Red Sox have the go-ahead run at first base. Nobody out, 9th inning. Mentioned that the West was up for grabs in the National League, but the Giants put that away as they won easily today, 11-4 over San Diego. Even though the Dodgers are about to win their 106th game, they're going to finish second.
So the Dodgers and the Cardinals.
So you win 106, and now you have to play one game for your life.
That is crazy.
The case for Los Angeles. As mentioned, as TC told you, the Yankees did win their game 1-0 over Tampa Bay.
Boy, Tampa gave them everything they wanted for a 3-game series.
Oof, big cut, fouled it away. Toronto with a 12-4 lead on Baltimore. They're in the 9th inning.
Toronto did what they had to do. Sweep Baltimore. They're about to.
Pivetta throwing in the pen. Well, great to see Garrett Whitlock back and pitching the way he does. Coming off the IL today, he looked great. Looked like he hadn't missed any time at all.
Yeah, he did. That is a big sign for the Red Sox.
Fouled back, but kind of lurking in the background. JD Martinez with a sprained ankle today. Obviously a huge part of the Red Sox offense.
Yeah, it's got to be bad for him to come out of the game.
We don't know yet if JD will be ready to continue to play after today. Devers on deck.
Looking for a hanger.
Schwarber at first. He wouldn't bite. 2-2. 5-5 in the 9th. And Finnegan with a 2-2. And he puts him away. Pretty nasty to strike out Xander.
Yeah, took the first one, but just couldn't lay off the second one. Back-to-back sliders, and it got him. Good spot for it. Can't get there.
Rafi Devers next. He has 3 hits, including a home run today.
Yeah, he's the man. This is the man. He's not up there to take. Not right now.
When is he ever?
I know.
Oof, vicious cut.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good split finger.
Red Sox rallied to get 3 runs in the 7th inning. So here we are in game 162.
Or another split finger. Hang it. Let's see him torch it.
0-1. Left it downstairs. Schwarber on at first base after the error by the second baseman. Can the Sox get him in?
Nothing but split fingers.
One bounces, no advance by the runner.
Not the fastest runner on earth at first base. Have a hard time scoring Schwarber on a double.
Arroyo and Shaw and Dahlbeck and Iglesias have all come off the bench today at various times for Alex Cora. 2-1. There's a shot. That one driven to center field. Backing up, backing up. It's gone. Home run. There's Finnegan's rainbow right there.
I told you, he's the man. Is he the man or what?
Rafael Devers destroys one to center field, and the Red Sox are in front.
Split me. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing but split fingers, and he gets one up, and it's a no-doubter again.
Goodness gracious. Rafael Devers, his second home run today, and the Boston Red Sox have the lead in the 9th inning.
And we aren't talking cheapies here. I mean, he could have posed. He could have posed for that one. The big boys came through. Look at this. Stay there. Just look at it. Look at it. Oh! Red Sox come all the way back 5-1. Now it's 7-5.
Right out there by the Washington logo as he crushed it. 2 home runs and 4 hits today for Devers, and the Red Sox are in front 7-5.
The big boy came through. He is the man.
My goodness. All the way back is right. Exactly the man you wanted at home plate in the 9th inning for the Red Sox here in 2021, and just destroyed it.
Hang me a split finger and do a little pose.
I mean, that was for the baseball card.
Oh, it was. And
pose.
He's been swinging it in this series. Split finger. And that's when you know it's gone. Look at this. This is pretty. He finishes it up. Bat boy, take my bat. Yes, I love it.
What a beautiful sight. Red Sox on top 7-5.
No doubter. Happiness. That's what I'm talking about. That's not the last Cartwright of the season either.
No. 38, oh so sweet for Rafi Devers.
That's what the big boys do.
Well, the Toronto game has just gone final. The Blue Jays win easily 12-4 over Baltimore. The Yankees, of course, as we mentioned, have won. Red Sox win this game, and none of that matters. They will be the top wild card team, and they'll be hosting the New York Yankees. And here comes Romero out of their bullpen. Well, the inning began with an error and then a strikeout, and then Rafael Devers with the hero shot. The Red Sox have to make that hold up now.
Yeah, you got to feel it. I mean, I've been feeling it with Devers all day.
And Iglesias will foul that one away.
This offense finally showed up. I mean, you got a little worried. 5-1, man. That was not an easy thing to come back from.
Devers with the star turn.
That's what stars do. The big boys.
Well, He's become a superstar.
Yes, he has. I mean, he touches balls off, and there's no doubt. Straight away center field. Get the tape. I want to know how far that ball went. I'm guessing 440.
Just exploding off that bat. And a 1-2 pitch to Iglesias. Fastball and a single into right. Well, he came into the game fairly late, but he has 2 knocks.
Boy, he's just finishing off a month that he's been done a great job. That goes without saying. What a good little player he's been since they've gotten him.
Nick Pivetta with the next man up.
Devers 447 feet.
Off of Kyle Finnegan.
The first one in this game was the other way too. That easily went out, but this one was even farther. Reminds me of his first big league home run in Seattle, almost to dead central.
Well, Alex Verdugo on the day. Good day. 3 hits, 2 singles, and a 2-run double in the 7th inning.
Huge hit for Verdugo, but that is probably the biggest home run Devers has hit in his career.
To put the Red Sox in front 7-5 in the 9th inning in game 162, and downstairs at 96.
And this Washington bullpen has been horrible, and they have been all year long. Continued today.
Red Sox with 3 runs in the 7th, 2 here in the 9th. And a 2-home run day for the Sox all-star third baseman. StatCast is powered by Google Cloud.
That wouldn't have mattered, Devers' home run, if it wasn't for this double by Verdugo. He goes down and gets it 107 off the bat. Gappage galore, 2-run score. Big hit. Rock the baby over there, right? Do it. I see you.
Only 1 out in the inning, and a 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 gone. And we'll bring up Hunter Renfroe. He's had a quiet day so far. He's 0 for 4. Red Sox 7 and Washington 5.
Red Sox have struck out 13 times on the day. Meanwhile, 7 runs in.
And the 0-1 pitch. Put that one down into the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Sox have warmed up 2 starting pitchers. They've already used Eduardo Rodriguez in this one. 1-1, little nubber, and a catcher Ruiz out from behind there to cut him down. That is all. But what a swing by Rafael Devers. The Red Sox lead it 7-5 going to the bottom of the 9th. Going back to that swing, and some swing by Devers.
One of the prettiest things you've ever seen in the pose gets me. It says everything. 440 some feet.
A 2-run blast And the Red Sox now have the lead as we take it to the bottom half of the ninth inning. 3 outs to get. And the Red Sox will be the #1 wild card and will take on the New York Yankees at Fenway on Tuesday. And Pivetta coming out of the bullpen after making 30 starts, 9-8, 4.56 ERA.
Looking for a save from Pivetta.
Top of the order in Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. The only man being held out for possible use today, Nathan Eovaldi, scheduled to start that wild card game. Exactly the man you want to do that.
Pivetta pitched in Baltimore on Thursday, 87 pitches.
And his 2-0 home. He's gone to 3-0. The Yankees beat Tampa Bay 1-0. Toronto won handily today, 12-4 over Baltimore. 3-0.
Do it again.
Gone to 3-2, came in at 95. The Angels still have a 7-3 lead on Seattle. That's at the end of 8. The Red Sox get 3 outs here. They win the top wild card. And a 3-2 home. And a pop-up. Short right. Iglesias out. And Renfroe in, and they collide a bit, but Iglesias hangs on. 1 gone.
Boy, somebody can get hurt there. That's an outfielder's ball, but Iglesias secures it. But Pivetta came back from a 3-0 count. You see here a little collision. Could have been worse.
Yeah, somebody who gets hurt is going to be Iglesias in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter Renfroe is going to win that.
You'd hate to see that ball drop in.
One away.
But Pivetta came back from a 3-0 count.
Escobar with a single, a double, and a walk, and he has scored a run. Boy, a high drama, in particular these last 2 days here in Washington. And a 1-0 at 96 a strike.
Yeah, this game did not look good at all. I mean, it says something about the Red Sox. Their offense woke up, and their big boy woke up big time. 2 bombs today.
Red Sox rallying from 5-1 down. And now trying to put it in the win column. And a little trickler foul at home plate. Vasquez tried to pounce on that and get that second out. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You don't want somebody on for this guy.
Juan Soto. Sox have done a pretty good job against him.
Got away with murder last night. He just missed hitting the grand slam.
Hitless on today. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That was driven down the line, but foul. One-two again to Escobar. Breaking ball. Little chopper. Devers up and over. 2 down.
A little curveball here by Pivetta. Ground ball.
The man of the hour has got it. Across the diamond, out number 2.
Pitch zone presented by Amica. Discover the insurance that meets the highest standards. Yours. Experience Amica auto, home, and life insurance. 2 down, and the bases are empty in the bottom of the 9th inning for Washington. Juan Soto coming up. The MVP candidate has struck out 2 times. He's also flied out to center, and the Red Sox have walked him once.
A good time to face him. You got a 2-run lead.
And in there at 97 for strike 1.
Boy, this has been a long road to haul for the Red Sox, hasn't it? Right to this moment right now.
Down to the 9th inning of 162. He took a massive cut. He's now in the hole 0-2.
And here we go. One more strike. What a ride it's been the last month.
You could say that again. 0-2 on Soto, and here comes. Breaking ball struck him out, and the Red Sox have won the top wild card position. They knock off Washington. They sweep the series 7-5, the final. And the celebration begins here in D.C.
Nothing but drama forever. This weekend series against Washington was everything you could ask for, and the Red Sox did what they had to do. They never gave up today. Down 5 to run, they come all the way back, and the star of the game has got to be Devers with a 2-run shot, the second home run of the day, and the Red Sox are right where they want to be, hosting the wild card against the Yankees Tuesday night.
What a satisfying finish. 92 wins for the Red Sox in 2021. Who predicted that? But here they are going to postseason play to take on their rivals on Tuesday night, but they get to host the game at Fenway Park.
Yeah, you could say anything you want about this Red Sox team, but they did it. However which way they did it. You know, the road traveled, well, I'll tell you what, was bumpy as can be the last month of the season, and there's a lot of doubters out there,
But here they are, and they're just one win away from really getting to where you want to be, is in the division series.
A sweep here in game 162, knocking off Washington. What a rally to Verdugo with a huge hit, that double that tied the ball game. And then Rafael Devers crushing that. A lot of emotion there in the face of Alex Cora. If you know Alex, that's big time.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of managing went on. I mean, you're talking about going to the bullpen to 2 starting pitchers to end this game in the 8th and 9th. I thought, you got your spikes on, but they ended up using those 2 guys. And Erod gets the W, Pivetta gets the save.
For me, very mindful of 2018 and that October, the way he managed that run.
But I tell you what, he's managed like that all year long. He's been Captain Hook more than anything. Goes to the bullpen, and he just has a way, and they came through for him. They really did.
Wow. What a sweet, sweet way to end 162 games, and more to come. That's the important thing. Red Sox have won the #1 wild card spot.
Wow.
And what a finish. What a way to finish it. Great fun today.
I mean, I think it's the way you finished, to come back like that. It makes it sweeter. It does.
No question. I mean, to be down 5-1, you went into the day feeling great because you had Chris Sale on the mound.
Right.
And you had really outclassed this team for 2 days. Red Sox against Washington, but fell behind 5-1.
And this game is about stars. It is. And when the stars come through, I mean, that was money by Devers.
Yep.
2 shots off of his bat the opposite way.
You talk about a very young player who is, starting a magnificent run in his career. And this is like one of the first blocks of building a legend.
It's so true. He was in the playoffs in 2017, his first taste of it, and then 18 the World Series. So, he's been under pressure before, and it's still, this is the biggest home run of his career at this point.
No question. don't forget about the Verdugo double as well. That was a giant hit for Alex Verdugo.
Well, you get to go home and mellow out for a night, you know, really.
Actually get a day off.
Yes.
Red Sox 1 out away from a sweep. Nick winds, he kicks, he delivers, a curve, strike three, called, it's over. The Red Sox are going to postseason play for the first time since 2018. Rafi Devers with the huge game-winning home run in the ninth inning after Verdugo tied it with a big double, sends the Red Sox to the wild card game. The New York Yankees will be here on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock for a one-game showdown.
It was a total team effort, and they worked so hard to get to this point, and they didn't get denied. The whole series was a tough one. Those guys, they played great. They pitched well. We just kept grinding and putting good at bats and start putting better at bats. And the bullpen did an amazing job. It was fun. You could feel the momentum building, and we're just happy to advance to the next round. And that's a special group over there. We went through a lot, over 162 games, and then to be able to do it, it's a great feeling. Now we got the Yankees at home. They did an amazing job against us in the second part of the season. We'll be ready. It should be fun. I think baseball enjoys it. I think our fans, will show up on Tuesday and make Fenway feel home. And we wanted to play at home. We for a lot of reasons, but at the same time, having that last at bat is always important. And it should be a fun atmosphere at Fenway Park. It should be great.
No, tú ves, fui a hacer lo mejor de mí.
I just did the best I can, anything I could to help the team. I know that nobody believed in us at the beginning of the season, and I just stayed positive throughout the whole situation. Obviously, this is just our first celebration, but with God leading the way, we'll win the next game, we'll wild card, and we'll get ourselves into the second round.
Shows our resilience and how resilient we are for the whole entire year, and how we all come together at certain times and really challenged teams and competed the whole entire way through and picked other guys up. Rafi's an incredible player, and it's amazing what he did for us today and putting us up to 2 runs, especially for me coming to that game. It gives me a little more wiggle room. Always resilient, man. Always resilient. It's never giving in, never giving up. We fought really hard to get to this point, and we're a bunch of fighters and grinders on this team. So we're going to keep going out there and stringing these things along.
I think in the beginning of the year, everybody counted us out. Even at the half too, everybody was kind of just saying it's a fluke. It's, they played well, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. But, we like the guys in our clubhouse, man. We know what kind of offense we have. We know what kind of team we have. And, we know that we could put up a big spot. We could play, we can go real deep in this, and we just got to play our baseball, not get ahead of ourselves, and just take it one day at a time. And I think everybody inside of our clubhouse, we're all very confident with each other. They worked so hard to get to this point, and they didn't get denied. The whole series was a tough one. Those guys, they played great. They pitched well. We just kept grinding and putting good at bats and start putting better at bats. And the bullpen did an amazing job. We went to some guys that they haven't pitched in a while, right? Martin and Witt. We used Eduardo and Nick, and a great win. It was fun to watch from the dugout. It was fun. You could feel the momentum building, and we're just happy to advance to the next round. And that's a special group over there. We went through a lot, over 162 games, and then to be able to do it, it's a great feeling. Yeah, Rafi, he's been, I don't want to say he's been off, right? But chasing some pitches, whatever. Right away, when he went the other way in the first inning, we felt that it was going to be a great night for him. Just stay humble with your approach and do things that, just control the strike zone and use the whole field, and that's what he did. He's an amazing talent. He's been there, done that, right? No moment is big for him. He was able to slow down the game again and had an amazing night. And Doogie, he hit the ball the other way. He stayed on a breaking ball. He hustled to second on a ground ball by Christian. He's safe. That's a huge run right there. That was huge. And when we do pay attention to details and we do things that way, good things happen. And both of them, they were amazing for us tonight. He twisted actually his ankle on the way to right field. He stepped on the bag and he twisted the ankle. He grinded that inning defensively. But today it was a weird game, man, because you're managing today, right? But then you see what's going on in front of you, and it's like, wow, this is not going our way, and then there's different scenarios that can happen, right? So you're trying to stay on the present, but thinking in the future, which is tough to do, But we took him out. Iggy did a good job. We got 2 hits, played good defense, and the guys step up, and that's what we do. Somebody goes down, somebody has to come in and do the job, and tonight was really good. It means a lot, and I would think about my family. I put him in such a horrible spot last year, and for me, I can deal with it. I can deal with it. But for them was pretty tough, and the support system that I have is amazing. Angelica, Camila, the boys, Jerriel, my mom, my sisters. Today was the first time I talked to my brother in probably like 10 days. He was trying to stay away from the whole thing, but I felt I needed to talk to him this morning. And everybody, they've been amazing, and this is for them. They suffer a lot, and I know they're enjoying this. They're having a blast. They love this team, and that's what I was thinking about. And obviously, the group here, ownership and the players and everybody that is involved in this this day in and day out operation. They've been amazing, and there's a lot of work to do still, but it was more for them than me. I think they deserve this, and I know they're enjoying it. Chris wasn't sharp, right, and I think he came off his mechanics towards the end. Sawamura with a big double play. Garrett, bases loaded, the slow roller to score, and then that pitch to Avila, and they stay in the middle of the zone, and then they score. And but every time I look up, it's like it's only the 4th inning, it's only the 5th inning. It was like, wow, we still got plenty of time, to come back. And they put good at bats. They did a tremendous job, just staying up the middle. Kyle and Doogie and Rafi. And when we do that, we become a good offensive team. There was a lot of swings and misses today. We struck out a lot, but at the end, they put some good at bats together, and we ended up winning the game. That's why I didn't talk about scenarios. I don't think taking a quote from Tito. I'm not that smart, right? To go through the whole thing. We wanted to win. I mean, when this thing was in our hands, right? You win and you're in. You believe in the team, you believe in the group, and although it didn't look, promising in the beginning, you still feel like, yeah, we got a shot. And avoiding all that mess, great. And now we got the Yankees at home. They've done an amazing job against us in the second part of the season. We all know the numbers. We all know what they did to us a few weekends, 2 weekends ago, whenever it was. So we'll be ready. It should be fun. I think baseball enjoys it. I think our fans, will show up on Tuesday and make Fenway feel home. And we wanted to play at home. We for a lot of reasons, but at the same time, having that last at bat is always important, and it should be a fun atmosphere at Fenway Park. It should be great.